his legacy. Every unmet promise explained away by invoking his name. This approach is not only intellectually lazy, it's politically dishonest. Leadership inherited blame. It is assumed responsibility. The mandate to govern is not a not vote for endless political theater. He voted for tangible change. Yet today, the ordinary Kenyan continues to wake up to rising food prices, increased taxation, limited job opportunities, and a growing sense that the distance between promise and reality is widening by the day. It is within this context that the fixation on His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta must be understood. It is not about him, it's about the failure to confront present realities. We are particularly concerned and hit alarmed by reckless statements from certain political actors threatening punitive action against the former president, including the suggestion that his retirement benefits could be withdrawn. Such statements are not only constitutionally untenable, they represent a retirement benefits for former presidents are not political favors. They are legal entitlements grounded in law, designed to preserve the dignity of the continuity and stability within our system of governance. To weaponize such provisions for political intimidation is to cross a line that no responsible leadership should ever approach. To those issuing these threats, we say this clearly and without hesitation: we dare you. When a former head of state is targeted for expression to the ordinary Kenyan, to the student with an opinion, to the journalist asking difficult questions, to the business owner expressing frustration, to the young person demanding accountability, what message? It sends a chilling message that dissent is unwelcome and to support our president. This is not the Kenya we have built, and it's not Kenya we will allow to emerge. Our constitution is clear: the right to freedom of expression and participation and in this defense, we shall stand with him to the end of the world. We stand for a Kenya where leadership is measured not by the volume of its attacks, but by the depth of its solutions. A Kenya where disagreement is not feared, not engaged, but engaged. A nation where past leaders are respected, present leaders are held accountable, and the future leaders are inspired by example, not intimidation. We are better than this as a country and as a people. Fellow Kenyans, the conversation that began in Narok County was not about one man. It was about the soul of our nation. It is about the direction we are taking. It's about whether we choose accountability over excuses, unity over division, and substance over spectacle. No amount of noise will silence that conversation. No amount of intimidation will erase the realities facing Kenyans. And no amount of political misdirection will substitute for the hard work of governing. History is clear. Retired presidents in Kenya and across the world have continued to participate in political discourse and national conversations. Former President Moi openly participated in politics after retirement. Ruto joined hands with the late President Moi to campaign against the 2010 Constitution, and this explains why, up to now, the current administration does not respect the Constitution. The late Moi also vigorously campaigned for President Kibaki in 2007 general elections. President Kibaki continued expressing confidence in Uhuru's leadership choices after leaving office. Therefore, this administration cannot selectively rewrite the democratic principles and simply because they feel threatened. The Jubilee Party therefore reminds this administration and its political operatives that democracy is anchored in constitutional freedoms, not intimidation, fear, or political persecution. No amount of threats or insults will stop our party leader, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the Jubilee Party, or any other Kenyan from exercising their constitutional rights. In closing, I would like to challenge President William Ruto to come out himself. Let him address this issue instead of using sidekicks. If he has anything to say, about President Uhuru's activities in addressing the problem besetting this country or destroying this country. Let him come out as a man and address it himself. He owes President Uhuru a duty to protect him, to ensure that he is respected as head of state, just as he himself will want himself to be respected after he leaves office. I like to give, because the youth are also perturbed by what's going on in this country because it's destroying their future. I like to give the youth leader of our party to say a few words before the other officials also say something to the Kenyan people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, members of the Fourth Estate. My name is Angel Mbuthia. I'm the National Youth Leader, Jubilee Party. And today I want to state categorically that we, the youth of Kenya, are very disappointed. Kazi yetu imekuwa kuamka asubuhi, kufanya kazi ya kutafuta kazi. But the people at the top do not care about our situation. Uhuru Kenyatta is not an enemy. When Uhuru Kenyatta was in office, he spent 90 billion in his 2 terms. The man at the top today has already spent 89 billion in only 3 years. What does that tell us? Very soon, now that they have allocated 17 billion to the budget of the Office of the President, that means even the oncology department will now be moving to Gate D. Dialysis is going to move to Gate D. Training of teachers is going to move to Gate D. Vijana mkikosa kazi mnenda Gate D, mnafanya applications pale. Because this is an abortion of our constitution and it is absolutely wrong to what this rogue regime is doing. And I am very pleased to speak today, 14 months to the sunset of this regime.